We're diving into 10 fantasy and reincarnation anime you probably slept on. From overpowered appraisers to red rangers turned adventurers, these hidden gems deserve way more hype. Let's fix that right now. Kicking off with number 10, I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire. So our boy Liam gets reincarnated and decides he's done being a good person because his past life sucked. He's going full villain mode, or so he thinks. Plot twist. Every evil decision he makes accidentally helps people and makes his empire stronger. He's trying to be Darth Vader, but keeps turning into a beloved leader. And honestly, the irony is chefs. Wait, scratch that. It's absolutely hilarious. The comedy writes itself when he's internally monologuing about crushing his enemies while his citizens throw him parades. It's like watching someone fail upward through space politics. The animation's decent, nothing groundbreaking, but the humor carries this show hard. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 9, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, Season 2. Azusa's still living her best retired life in Fantasyland, and honestly, we should all be jealous. After working herself to death, literally, she gets reincarnated as an immortal witch who just wants to vibe. 3 centuries of slime grinding later, she's accidentally overpowered and surrounded by a chaotic found family. Season 2 doubles down on the cozy vibes while throwing in new characters who somehow make the chaos worse. There's dragons, slimes with attitude problems, and enough slice-of-life wholesomeness to heal your soul after a rough day. Sure, the stakes are lower than a limbo contest, but that's the point. This show isn't trying to be Attack on Titan. It's comfort food anime. Landing on number 8, a gatherer's adventure in Isekai. Finally, an Isekai protagonist who isn't swinging swords or casting fireballs. Our guy's out here picking herbs and living his cottagecore fantasy. After getting transported to another world, he realizes his gathering skill is actually broken as hell. While everyone's grinding dungeons, he's casually finding legendary plants that sell for absurd money. It's like playing Skyrim, but ignoring the main quest to max out alchemy. And you know what? Respect. The show's got that chill exploration vibe mixed with satisfying progression. Watching him stumble onto rare ingredients while experienced adventurers cry and broke is genuinely entertaining. The animation's not going to blow your mind, but the concept's refreshing enough to keep you hooked. Plus, there's something oddly satisfying about a protagonist who wins by just being really good at his niche. Looking at number 7, the dark history of the reincarnated Villainess. Villainous reincarnation stories are everywhere now, but this one hits different. Our girl wakes up as the antagonist from an Otome game and immediately starts damage control because she knows the bad ending involves her head on a pike. The twist? She's not just avoiding death flags. She's dealing with the cringe-inducing dark history her character had before she took over. We're talking full-blown embarrassing moments she has to live down while trying not to get executed. The comedy comes from her internal screaming while maintaining composure, and it's relatable as hell. Who hasn't wanted to erase their middle school phase? The plot moves fast, mixing political intrigue with genuine character growth. She's not just surviving, she's rewriting the story entirely. At number 6, Shirohio, reincarnated as a neglected noble, raising my baby brother. This one punched me in the feelings harder than expected. Guy gets reincarnated as a neglected noble kid and finds out his baby brother's being ignored too. Instead of chasing power or revenge, he goes full protective big brother mode, and honestly, it's wholesomeness overload. Watching him navigate noble politics while making sure his brother eats properly and feels loved hits different. The family dynamic is genuinely heartwarming without being preachy. There's drama, sure, neglectful parents and scheming nobles, but the core is about building something good from a bad situation. The animation's soft, matching the tone perfectly, and the pacing never drags. It's not action-packed, but the emotional beats land hard. If you want a reincarnation story that focuses on healing and growth instead of grinding levels, this delivers. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world takes number 5. Sentai hero gets yeeted to a fantasy world and keeps his ranger powers? Absolute madness in the best way. Watching him pose dramatically before casting spells while confused adventurers look on, is peak comedy. He's treating sword fights like monster battles from his TV show, and complete with unnecessary flips and shouting attack names. The culture clash alone makes this worth watching. Fantasy world people don't understand why he's so dramatic, and he doesn't understand why they're not posing back. The action's surprisingly solid too. His ranger experience translates into creative combat that breaks typical isekai formulas. He's not overpowered through grinding. He's just applying TV hero logic to real battles. And somehow it works. The supporting cast plays off his energy perfectly, either joining the chaos or staring in bewilderment. Number 4 is Witch Watch, and yes, it's technically fantasy comedy gold. This manga-turned-anime follows a witch, her childhood friend-turned-bodyguard, and their absolutely unhinged daily lives. The humor's razor-sharp, bouncing between slapstick chaos and character-driven comedy without missing a beat. Every episode throws curveballs. 1 minute it's wholesome slice of life, the next it's supernatural mayhem. The chemistry between the main trio carries the show hard, with each character playing off the others perfectly. There's romance brewing underneath, but it never overshadows the comedy. The art style's expressive as hell, which makes the joke delivery even better. Facial expressions alone could win awards. It's the kind of show where you'll laugh out loud randomly, then get hit with unexpected heart moments. The supernatural elements stay fresh because the show never takes itself too seriously. Number 3 brings us Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Illegals. Forget the main series for a second. This prequel spin-off goes darker and grittier than anything Deku's faced. We follow Koichi, a guy with a weak quirk who becomes an underground vigilante before hero society really took off. The street-level storytelling hits different. No hero rankings or sports festivals, just raw survival and actual consequences. All Might shows up occasionally, but this is about the people fighting crime without glory or legal backup. The villains feel genuinely threatening because there's no safety net, no hero license to save the day. Watching Koichi evolve from scared kid to competent fighter is satisfying as hell. The art style's grittier, matching the tone perfectly, and the supporting cast is memorable without being caricatures. It explores the gray areas of hero society that the main manga glosses over. At number 2, even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. The weak skill turns OP trope gets executed perfectly here. Our protagonist gets stuck with appraiser, which everyone considers trash tier, until he discovers it lets him copy and evolve other people's abilities. Suddenly, he's out here collecting skills like Pokemon and breaking the power system in half. Watching people underestimate him, then get absolutely demolished, never gets old. The power progression feels earned because he's actively strategic about which abilities to take. It's not just random power-ups, he's building a custom skill set like he's min-maxing a video game character. The animation during fights is clean, especially when he starts combining abilities in creative ways. The supporting cast isn't just decoration either, they actually contribute and have their own arcs. Taking number 1, Hero Without a Class. Who even needs skills? This show said, what if the protagonist just had hands? And ran with it. In a world obsessed with skills and classes, our guy has 0 abilities but refuses to quit. He's out here beating skill users through pure technique, strategy, and stubbornness. It's basically hard work beats talent as a full anime, and somehow it doesn't feel preachy. Watching him analyze opponents' skills then exploit weaknesses hits different than typical power-up moments. The fights are legitimately tactical, no plot armor, just clever thinking and execution. He loses sometimes too, which makes victories feel earned instead of guaranteed. The world building explores how society treats people without skills, adding depth beyond just action scenes. Supporting characters question whether the system's even fair, creating actual moral complexity. Animation's solid during combat, emphasizing movement and positioning over flashy effects. There's your top 10 fantasy and reincarnation anime you absolutely missed. From space tyrants with hearts of gold to classless heroes proving everyone wrong, these shows deserve your watch time. Drop which one you're checking out first in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe for more hidden gems, and catch you in the next one.